The desire to make younger Jamaicans aware of the country's historic achievement in 1998 was one of the main motivating factors behind his new book, according to former Reggae Boys head coach Simoes. Simoes, who remains the only coach to have qualified Jamaica for football's showpiece event in France more than 27 years ago, launched the book titled The Impossible Dream on Monday.
An impossible dream, or so it seemed some 30-plus years ago when an ambitious Jamaica Football Federation embarked on a journey to have Jamaica qualify for the FIFA World Cup. Over 27 years ago, that dream became a reality when Jamaica drew 0-0 with Mexico on November 16, 1997. The man on the sidelines throughout that period, Brazilian coach Simoes. Now, the 72-year-old is sharing the behind-the-scenes stories in his book entitled The Impossible Dream, sharing the untold stories behind the Reggae Boys' 1998 World Cup journey.
I saw some young people didn't recognize me. It's not recognize me. This is not what I want, but I want they know the Jamaican spirit that can move and make a difference in their lives, not only football, but in their lives. I said, this is the time. But I have to recognize one thing. Years ago, I came here and I was with Minister Babs Grange, and she talked to me and said, why not write a book? I say, okay, Minister, one day, why not a movie? He say, okay, somebody took him a studio, starts movie a piece, and I think the movie you'll be good too, because the guy from UK called me and said he has interest to do a documentary. So I think it is fantastic.
JFF President Michael Ricketts, who was on hand for the book launch, praised Simoes and the late Captain Horace Burrell, who was the president of local football's governing body at the time of Jamaica's qualification for the World Cup. He says the duo helped change the trajectory of Jamaica's football.
I know when Captain crafted the idea of us going to the World Cup, 3/4 of us thought it was a joke. And when he went for Simoes, then the reality chipped in. And this gentleman would have created an atmosphere where football was not fun anymore. Football had become big business. There were, in those times, hardly or just a handful of contracts, just a handful of scholarships. But by the moment he would have set foot here, it was a totally different picture.
Former players from the 1998 World Cup campaign, including Theodore Tapper Whitmore, who scored twice in Jamaica's only victory at the FIFA showpiece, were on hand for the launch of the book on Monday.